It's like a brand new puppy. You did all this? I love it.
All right, so welcome back to the channel, folks. Obviously, you know my name is Josh. I want to introduce our lead mechanic. His name is Ben. All right, so you're going to hear us say that from time to time, but we call him Sparkles, and we don't need to get into why. And he came to us, although from Las Vegas, not knowing anything about the industry, and it's actually turned into one of the best techs that's ever worked for me. So, what do you say, Benny? His English isn't all that great, but you know what? We all understand him pretty well.
Wasn't even English.
All right, guys. I know this is not a normal thing to see come through the shop, but today, or as you can see tonight, we are going to be working on a 2015 Nissan Xterra. All right, so this customer decided, you know what? I want to put some skin in the game, and I want to get this thing basically ready for the zombie apocalypse. So what we're doing tonight is just going to be stage one of a series of videos on building this guy up. But what we're going to take care of tonight is suspension. So for those of you who are familiar with the Nissan Xterra and the Nissan products, you probably already know what we're going to do. But for those of you who are not familiar and are joining us here at J4B Overland Solutions for the very first time, then let me explain what it is that we're going to be doing. It seems, as we have learned in our research, that the suspension system on the little Nissan Xterra has the same characteristics, mounting points, and frame geometry as the big brother of the Nissan Titan. So in order to get this to actually work the way he wants it to work off-road and the height that he wants it to go, we're actually going to strip the whole front suspension off of this and swap it with the suspension from a Nissan Titan.
So, you know, when we handle solid axles mostly, this is a little bit, off of what our normal path is, but I am super excited because I love the Japanese trucks. I'm a Toyota guy myself, and they're very capable, and we want to be the exclusive, off-road shop in this area that can handle anybody's vehicle. So we're just going to add this to our list of stuff.
All right, so like I had mentioned, this is just going to be stage one of what it is that we're doing. Real quick, before we get too deep into showing you what the suspension is going to be like, I just want to show you an AI rendering or a picture of what the final goal for this vehicle is and what the customer is hoping to get. What's taking so long over here?
Nothing.
Oh.
We're fine.
You sure?
¿Dónde está mi-
You've been at this for like 2 hours.
¿Dónde está mi papá, mi mamá?
Because ultimately the goal is to install a lift in this vehicle, then just the replacement struts isn't going to be enough. Now, you can't put just regular struts back in on a Titan swap. You've got to get the ones that are designed to fit into the Titan control arms. But to get the desired height, you still need to put some spacers on it. So basically what we're doing is we are installing 2-inch spacers on top of the struts, which will actually extend the length necessary in order to mount into the lower control arm and the spring bucket on the Nissan Xterra to give us our full height of about 3.5 inches of what we're trying to accomplish on the front end of this. Now, the biggest reason we decided to go with the Titan swap on the front end and not just put extended struts in it or spacers and just lift it to accomplish the lift that he wanted is because of the geometry created by the upper control arm. This is the factory upper control arm. So this is going to be the control arm that replaces it as part of the Titan swap. Now, if we set these bushing to bushing, you can see how much further out this control arm comes. So the idea is when the suspension flexes all the way down, the upper control arm is going to come down with it. Now, They say you can maintain the factory control arms and put a lift in the Xterra, but if you go to the 3-inch level, then when the lower control arm flexes as far down as it can, it'll actually catch on the coils on the strut and then won't release back up, causing your vehicle to basically dogleg just a little bit, which is no bueno. So by getting the extended control arm as part of the Titan lift, when it flexes down, it won't touch that coil. All right, look at that suspension. That is pretty. Z1 Off-Road, shout out to them for providing the beautiful upper adjustable control arms on this. And then the Titan parts on the bottom. And believe it or not, the shafts came out of an Infinity Q series, and they fit perfectly for this. What do you think, Chris? Pretty slick, right?
Dude, check this out. Check this out. I don't know if I can. No, I can't move it with a strut on it. But yeah, it's supposed to have, what, 10 inches of travel now?
10 inches of down travel. I know, right? Now that we got the suspension in place, all right, because it is an independent suspension system up front and everything is brand new, control arms, struts, inner and outer tie rod ends, CV axles, everything is brand new. It is going to require the use of a laser alignment machine in order to dial in your camber, your caster, and your toe. But here in the shop, we do not have a laser alignment machine. We're going to have to take this to another shop in order to get the alignment done. But you don't want to drive it all willy-nilly. So what we did is we used the same alignment plates that we would set up to set the toe on a solid axle for a Jeep Wrangler or a Gladiator. And using the bubble levels that are on here, we got the camber as close as we can physically get it, and using the tape measures, we got the toe as close as we could physically get it, making sure to lock the steering wheel in the straight position so that this way we could at least track as close to straight as a tape measure will allow us in order to drive this to the shop and get the front end aligned.
5 hours later.
Wow. I gotta tell you, Chris, that actually drives incredible for what it is. I was not expecting that at all. So seriously, folks, this particular kit that we put on here, it drives like a Cadillac, both on and off-road. It's incredible. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get her cleaned up and get it ready to go back to the customer, and so we can get his opinion on how the new ride on his new ride feels. Anyways, folks, once again, my name is Josh. This is J4B, and thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments down below this video, and I'll get to it just as quick as I can. In the meantime, getting a little wet over here, so stay safe, happy Jeeping, and we will see you next time. Wow, Chris, you gotta spray that all over the place?
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh man, look at the stance on that. She looked better than the day I brought her home.
All right. And it's all washed up and clean for you.
Not usually that clean.
That looks good. You did all this?
Absolutely. You like it?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. It's like a brand new puppy.
All right.
I love that.
Not bad for the first stage.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Just keep that.
Thank you kindly. This makes me excited for the rest of the project.
All right.
They told me you guys only did Jeep.
Sure.
Anything four-wheel drive.
I love it.
But we won't drop them. You can take that into the city. We go up.
I'll allow it. Man, that looks good.
What do you think, Chris?
It was a fun job to work on, and I really like the end result. And I can't wait to start taking the next steps.
Yeah, me too.
The suspension all matches. The stance is perfect. I like that it's a little more aggressive without being over the top. It's perfect. It's perfect. I can't wait to take this off road.
Awesome. I can't wait to hear how you feel after you drive it.
I'm sure it's going to drive a lot better than how it did.
What you doing, Ozzy? What you doing, big boy? You hanging out in the shop? Huh? You just got to be close to me, don't you? Don't you? That's a good boy.
Get that needle to Chris to let me in the building.
That's a good boy. Yeah.